So 1 in a Million started back in 2005. Myself and another gentleman by the name of Matthew Ban met to discuss and to look at how we could reach out to the disadvantaged children and young people right across our district. That led us on to our first project in 2006, and we rolled our projects out ever since then, working right across all the communities here in the Bradford Metropolitan District. Yeah, really important to us is our foundation, built on our values.
The next big thing that makes 1 in a Million so special is the fact that it's values driven.
It's the values within 1 in a Million that makes it special.
Putting the child at the heart of everything we do, which is really the most precious thing that we do as an organisation. Whatever we do across the organisation, it's the child at the heart of all we do. Then we have our values, which are compassion, honesty, integrity and excellence. And I always say like this, if you're going to be involved with our organisation, if you're going to be a part of 1 in a Million, you must have compassion for children and young people. You must work on their behalf with sheer honesty. Have integrity as you represent them, and then excellence. We are not saying we're excellent. What we are trying to do is bring excellence to some young lives. That's kept us really and kept us helping to build on our foundations. And we use sports, arts and enterprise to engage them. And then obviously it was all about the passion that drove us and taking us forward to advance that work across the district. So our community programmes, as I mentioned, started in 2006 up in Canterbury here in Bradford. And what we've tried to achieve from then is to grow the organisation. Really that means to grow our connectivity with children and young people in the 5 constituencies against our district. And how we do that is we look to engage them through our youth and kids clubs and other activities, drop in some taster courses, again trying to find their passion and what really motivates them and what helps them with their well-being. And then if we can find those passions, we can find those what their interests really are, we can move it to our development centres and hopefully get them some kind of qualification, so accreditation, and also whilst we're working with them individually, maybe to overcome some difficulties or some areas in their life, some informal education around that. And that's the nub of what we do really. How can we, a young person, a child, and support them through, and hopefully at one point as they come to the brink of their adult life that they're ready to engage in society and even into the world of work.
My journey started in 2006 when I attended the first ever project. I grew up in the Canterbury Estate area where the projects of 1 in a Million were initiated. I attended the projects, I conducted a referee course, I volunteered then at the sessions. I then moved over to the organisation as employee at 2010 where I became an apprentice in the community department, working in both Canterbury and Byley estates. I then joined 1 in a Million's alternative provision. I spent 4 years there before moving on to positive lifestyles. And in 2017 I joined 1 in a Million Free School as a pastoral head of year.
We have a free school here at 1 in a Million. That literally came about because of the progress we were making as a charity working in the district. We've been working with children and young people. We were looking to help and support their young lives, and we realised that we could do so much after school in the time we had with them, but we also realised that if you can really get into education and try and support them and help them through education, you could make a bigger difference.
I came to 1 in a Million Free School in 2016 and it's been 5 years now. So when I first came, I was a very shy, timid little girl who was petrified about her next steps, but I was able to express myself through my academic success, and despite not being able to talk to everyone freely. But eventually I found a group of friends and I was truly being myself around them. I'm really excited about the 2-year bursary at Woodhouse Grammar School that I've been awarded by school. Also, I'm really nervous because this school is all I've ever known and the teachers are all I've ever known. I'm really nervous to be making new friends, but it's a big opportunity and I really want to take it on with all the confidence I've got.
My name is Alan Wintersgill. I'm chairman of Naylor Wintersgill Chartered Accountants in Bradford. I've also been associated with Woodhouse Grove School for over 30 years, including the last 10 years as chairman of governors. We have provided boarding bursaries to a national organisation called Royal Springboard. We have always wanted to do a similar project, and following discussions we decided that we would award 2 bursaries to students from 1 in a Million every year as part of a Memorandum of Understanding. At Woodhouse Grove, we regard this relationship as very valuable and a very successful one.
1 in a Million prioritises the holistic education of its students, so we think about enrichment and we think about all the different opportunities that some of the students of Bradford, children of Bradford might not have had. So we think about that maybe they want to do sport, or they want to do art, or they want to do enterprise. And then we make sure that there are opportunities. So we're absolutely committed to that holistic education of an individual.
Over the years, I've grown a real passion towards safeguarding and the well-being of our young people. And it gives me a real sense of joy to know that our students are coming to school every day safe and happy. And knowing just how much of a difference that myself and my colleagues can make is such a strong passion of mine. And keeping those children happy, giving them opportunities, experiencing things with them is a real strong motivator.
Our Positive Lifestyle Centre, we ran from 2013 to 2018, over 5 years. We had 14,000 students attend this. It was based here at the ground. Primary schools brought their pupils, had a little tour of the stadium, got some energy off, had a real interesting time looking around and learning all about Bradford City, and then into the classroom where we could do some informal education with them. On our journey as a charity, we opened a pupil referral unit and took that from a small group into an independent school, which finished with a good Ofsted. And so another project that we ran really successfully in that city and was here to help the children and young people of Bradford. For ourselves as an organisation, it's really important that we understand that we only play our part in these children and young people's lives. And that's what we look to do. We can't reach and do everything for a child and a young person. And similarly, the support we give them, we need support in that. So we've created partners right across our organisation, from community partners to corporate partners and ambassadors, all there to help us help that child and young person. We're delighted to have as community partners Bradford City Football Club, the Yorkshire Cricket Foundation, Bulls Foundation, England Athletics, Yorkshire Dance and others. We're so grateful that they're partnering with us, really, as I always say, to change that young person's life. We also have corporate partners, they're businesses across the district who support our work. They support us monthly with a small sum of money, but more importantly, they engage with us and engage with the children. They get involved in a lot of our fundraising activities, and they're a real support to what we do.
We originally funded 2 workers, one in Shipley and one in Keighley. We funded National Literacy Trust to run the Words for Work programme in the school. We fund a local education consultant who does a bespoke reciprocal reading programme, and we also funded the school library.
Also, we bring in ambassadors to our organisation that have either made a big difference in the life of Bradford as a district itself, or they're born in Bradford and have been successful, because it's really important to let our children and young people know that whatever area you've been born in Bradford, you can come from that area, you can attend that local school. These people have done that and gone on to be successful in their field, so our ambassadors are really important also.
I'm really proud to be one of the ambassadors for 1 in a Million, the school and the charity. I think some of the work that they do within the communities of Bradford is amazing, and so anything we can do to help the school and the charity, I totally wholeheartedly support everything that and the values that they stand for.
Our hope for the future is that we continue with our theory of change. We really do continue to impact a single child's life. So we really hope in the next few years that we can start to build our assets across the district. Again, not for anything for a 1 in a million purpose, but to impact a child and young person's life. And I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who has supported us on our journey so far. All those that's engaged with us over many, many years. May I say a huge thank you to you. We often say we only play our part, and without you we wouldn't have been able to do that. So a huge thank you on behalf of all at 1 in a Million.